Am I the a-hole for refusing to hand over my phone to my boss to check the message I sent? My F26 3-year-old son got sick and I had to take him to the hospital in the morning. I took an hour off work and texted my boss letting him know why. I arrived to work later and my boss requested to see me in his office. He started questioning me about being late, but I told him I already sent him a text telling him why. He said he didn't receive anything, but I assured him that I sent it. He told me to hand over my phone so he could check, but I refused. I asked him to check his phone, but he again denied receiving anything and said there was no point in checking his inbox. He asked that I hand over my phone to see the text I sent, but I still refused and suggested that I open the text and show it to him because I have private messages with my boyfriend that I fidn't anybody to see, let alone my boss. He refused to let me show him, saying I might be faking it, but I already have the time and date of the text. He got mad and insisted that I hand it over. I declined and said no, this is my privacy and he does not get to violate it just because he has authority over me. He got more upset and told me to step outside. Aftee, making me wait for 30+ minutes. He had his female assistant try to convince me to let him have a quick look, but I refused. The argument escalated and I was told to go home till this is figured out. My boss is angry with me and his assistant is claiming that it was such a weird hill to die on and that if I truly send him a message then I should just let him have a look. Am I the a-hole? I mean, I offered him alternative way to see the text, but he insisted on checking it himself. I'm an extremely private person and the thought of him peeking at private, vulnerable conversations with my boyfriend makes uncomfortable. My boyfriend thinks I should have just given it to him without making a scene. The top comment is, not the a-hole. Regardless if your boss does or does not have good reason not to trust you, he needs to deal with it like a professional. You can't just invade someone's privacy. This wouldn't even be appropriate in an intimate relationship, never mind a boss/employee relationship. The second comment is, not the a-hole. Holy shit, what a serious invasion of privacy. Suggested that I open the text and show it to him. You suggested a very reasonable compromise that would give him all the information he needed from you and he refused. He just wanted to pry. This was creepy, inappropriate, and most probably illegal. I would report to HR depending on your area's privacy laws. Edit, change to information so it wouldn't count as a judgment. The third comment is, not the a-hole. Your boss has no authority to look at your private phone. If it were a company phone, he has every right to look. 1. Double check your messages to ensure it's sent. Sometimes they don't. 2. If he's so insistent on seeing the message, screen cap the message in that one chat with timestamps and email it to him, CCing HR if needed with an explanation as to what is going on. 3. Get a note from the hospital for your time there. 4. Look for a new job.